be talking about where our president is. He's in France for his third trip overseas. He's arriving there, or did arrive there. Here's a picture of him coming off Air Force One.
It's going to be, Angela, it's going to be a quick trip. Both leaders looking to seek common ground, we think, as they discuss ways to tackle terrorism.
Chief White House correspondent John Roberts, I'm sure we're soon going to see, his expense account. He had a fantastic meal last night. It's currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon, where the president has got a full day, but mainly behind closed doors. John.
You know, my expense account allows me to eat only at 3 Michelin star restaurants, so I think I'm on pretty solid ground. Hey, this was a hastily arranged visit, but one the president is really looking forward to. My colleagues who were aboard Air Force One last night said that he was in a terrific mood. The president is going to be the guest of honor tomorrow for the Bastille Day celebrations. This really is sort of akin to America's 4th of July, as a big parade from the Arc de Triomphe down the Champs-Élysées to the Place de la Concorde, and the president will be there. It's also commemorating the 100th anniversary of the entry of U.S. troops into World War I. And most importantly, this is a show of solidarity between the United States and France in the war against terror, because you'll remember that on June 14, 2016, a terrorist using a truck as a weapon mowed down more than 500 people along the promenade in the coastal city of Nice, killing 86 of those people. The president this afternoon will also hold a bilateral meeting with the new president here, Emmanuel Macron. The two of them have had some disagreements in the past, but there's an interesting chemistry that's developed between the two. They'll talk about trade, they'll talk about security, they'll talk about Syria as well, and then they will hold a press conference at which we expect questions will come up about what Donald Trump Jr. was doing when he had that meeting with that Russian attorney, Natalia Veselnitskaya, in June of 2016. The president yesterday, in an interview with Reuters, saying he doesn't fault Donald Jr. for having that meeting. He said, basically, I think many people would have held that meeting. He said it was a decision made in the heat of an upstart, non-traditional campaign. The president also saying that he only learned about it a few days ago. And in that interview with Reuters, the president again affirmed that there was no collusion, at least as far as he knows, between his campaign and the Russians. He was also asked whether or not he believed Vladimir Putin's assertion during that bilateral meeting they held in Hamburg, Germany, at the G20 last week, that he and Russia had nothing to do with interference in the U.S. election. The president saying, quote, something happened. We have to find out what it is, because we can't have that. And talking about dinner and expense accounts, the president tonight is going to have dinner in that little thing over my, it's over my right shoulder.
That shoulder.
The Eiffel Tower, second floor, sorry, was over my left shoulder last night. At the Jules Verne restaurant there, it's a 1 Michelin star restaurant. They've got blue lobster, caviar on the menu. It's the famous Brittany blue lobster. Nowhere, though, on the menu, and I reviewed it, did I see steak with ketchup. So
that's a president.
They will improvise.
Hey, John, just a quick question. We know how upset Macron was and how he tweeted out to scientists after we backed out of the Paris agreement. Hey, you can come here. We care about you. Is there a chance that he's going to try something to make our president look bad?
No, I don't think so. You know, at the G20 conference, Theresa May, the UK Prime Minister, tried in a bilateral meeting privately with the president to talk him into staying in Paris. She said that he wouldn't. He was disappointed, dismayed by that. It may be in a private meeting Macron does something like that, but I don't think that there's any possibility he's going to publicly try to embarrass the president, because this is a very important visit on a very important day, really kind of, citing and honoring a very important relationship. So
absolutely.
I don't expect there to be any hijinks in that.
All right. Au revoir, John Roberts from Paris.
Au revoir.